While the president is traveling, a Senate panel grilled a top intelligence official that Mr. Trump had tried to get him to say that there is no evidence his campaign colluded with Russia. This was first reported in the Washington Post and has now been confirmed by CBS News. Here is our chief congressional correspondent, Nancy Cordes.
Is that an accurate reporting, Director Coates?
The Director of National Intelligence, Dan Coates, was reluctant today to speak out about the man who appointed him.
I don't feel it's appropriate to characterize discussions and conversations with the president.
CBS News has confirmed that the president asked Coates to push back on the FBI's Russia investigation. Mr. Trump made the same request of NSA Director Mike Rogers.
Have you talked about this issue with Admiral Rogers?
That is something that I would like to withhold that question at this particular point in time.
Across the Capitol, former CIA Director John Brennan described in the greatest detail yet why the Trump campaign team first came under scrutiny.
I was aware of intelligence and information about contacts between Russian officials and U.S. persons that raised concerns in my mind about whether or not those individuals were cooperating with the Russians.
By last July, he said, the volume of contacts was large enough to warrant the creation of a working group made up of agents from the CIA, FBI, and NSA.
Having been involved in many counterintelligence cases in the past, I know what the Russians try to do. They try to suborn individuals, and they try to get individuals, including U.S. persons, to act on their behalf either wittingly or unwittingly. And frequently, individuals who go along that treasonous path do not even realize they're along that path until it gets to be a bit too late.
California Democrat Jackie Speer.
Were you aware that they were attempting to cultivate then real estate developer Donald Trump for almost 8 years?
I'm not going to talk about any individuals.
Republicans, like South Carolina's Trey Gowdy, noted that contact alone was not proof of wrongdoing.
Did you see evidence of collusion, coordination, conspiracy between Donald Trump and Russian state actors?
I saw information and intelligence that was worthy of investigation by the Bureau to determine whether or not such cooperation or conclusion was taking place.
What was the nature of the information?
As I said, Mr. Gowdy, I think this committee now has access to the type of information that I'm alluding to here. It's classified, and I'm happy to talk about it in classified session.
Brennan revealed for the first time today that he reached out to his Russian counterpart last year and told him that Russia would pay a price if it didn't stop trying to meddle in the U.S. election. Scott, the Russian official, denied the charges but told Brennan that he would take his concerns to Vladimir Putin.
Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill, thanks.